Hello, viewers. In this video, we're talking about 15 foods that many people think are healthy, but that can quietly increase cholesterol, especially in seniors. These are not the usual suspects like red meat or fried junk food. They're everyday foods that most of us keep in the kitchen, hiding in plain sight. A Japanese doctor who studies longevity warned that small daily habits often do more harm than the occasional treat. Many seniors who think they are eating well are still struggling with high cholesterol, and this may be why. Stay with this video till the end, because we'll reveal 15 common foods that could be raising your cholesterol without you realizing it. The last one will surprise you. It's something most people believe is good for their heart, but it may be doing the opposite. 1. Coffee creamers and non-dairy whiteners. The day often begins with coffee. It feels light, familiar, almost harmless. But the small spoon of whitener that turns the cup creamy is not as innocent as it seems. Most commercial creamers are made with hydrogenated oils. These are man-made fats, created to stay solid at room temperature and last for months on the shelf. Once inside the body, they behave like wax, coating the liver's filters and raising bad cholesterol. After 50, the liver works more slowly. Those fats linger, forming small deposits that the body can no longer clear efficiently. The daily ritual of coffee can quietly feed a long-term problem. A safer habit is simple. Use plain milk, oat milk, or almond milk without added flavoring. If you prefer richness, add a teaspoon of real cream once in a while, rather than the chemical blend that promises convenience. The taste is cleaner, and your body will thank you for it. 2. Plant-based meat alternatives. The label says plant-based, and that sounds good. Many seniors switch to these products believing they are protecting their hearts. But the fine print tells another story. To imitate the texture of meat, many brands use coconut or palm oil. Both are rich in saturated fats that push cholesterol higher, even though they come from plants. With age, metabolism slows and hormone balance shifts, meaning your body no longer produces enough of the good cholesterol that once offset the bad. Eating these substitutes too often can undo the progress made by avoiding red meat. If you enjoy meat alternatives, choose versions made from beans, lentils, or peas cooked in olive or canola oil. Better yet, prepare them at home. A simple lentil patty seasoned with herbs gives the same satisfaction without overloading your arteries. 3. Granola and energy bars. They look wholesome, full of oats and nuts, often wrapped in words like heart healthy or high fiber. Yet most granola and energy bars rely on palm oil, glucose syrup, and sugar to hold everything together. Each bite sends a rush of sugar into the blood, which tells the liver to make more cholesterol. Combined with the hidden fat, this creates a slow rise that can stay unnoticed for months. For seniors, the effect is stronger. The body's response to insulin weakens with age, making every sugar surge more harmful. What feels like a light snack becomes another reason the next blood test shows higher numbers. A better choice is a handful of raw nuts, a small bowl of oats with fruit, or homemade bars made with honey and rolled oats. They satisfy hunger without confusing your body's delicate balance of sugar and fat. 4. Restaurant soups and bisques. Most people think a bowl of soup is one of the healthiest choices on a menu. It feels light, it feels comforting, and it seems gentle on the stomach. But many restaurant soups, especially creamy ones, are far from light. The smooth texture usually comes from butter, heavy cream, and flour. In a single serving, you might be getting more fat than you realize. As we grow older, our digestion slows, and the liver doesn't process fat as efficiently as before. So those creamy soups sit longer in the bloodstream, and the fat ends up turning into more cholesterol. Over time, this habit makes a real difference. If you enjoy soup, try making it at home with vegetables and broth. You can make it thick and creamy by blending cooked potatoes or carrots. It tastes just as rich, but it's far kinder to your heart. 5. Movie theater. Popcorn. Popcorn on its own is actually fine. It has fiber and can even help you feel full for longer. The problem starts with what gets poured on top of it. That butter flavor most theaters use isn't butter at all. It's usually a mix of palm oil, coconut oil, and artificial flavoring. Each handful coats your popcorn with fats that your body struggles to clear. For someone over 50, these fats are worse because the arteries lose some of their flexibility. The buildup happens faster, and cholesterol levels go up more easily. It's not the popcorn itself, but the topping that causes trouble. If you like popcorn, pop it at home in an air fryer or a simple pot. Add olive oil spray, a bit of salt, or even herbs for flavor. You'll get that same crunch and satisfaction without the oily residue that hurts your heart. 6. Flavored yogurts. Yogurt has a good reputation, and for the most part, it deserves it. It's full of probiotics that help digestion and keep the gut healthy. But the flavored ones you find on store shelves are a different story. They're often packed with sugar, syrup, or cream. One small cup can easily have as much sugar as a dessert. Here's why that matters. When your blood sugar spikes, your body releases more insulin, and that insulin signals the liver to make cholesterol. With age, your body's response to insulin slows down, which means those spikes last longer and do more damage. The solution is simple. Choose plain, low-fat yogurt and add your own flavor. Fresh fruits, cinnamon, or a drizzle of honey will give it natural sweetness. You'll still get the benefits without the hidden sugar load. 7. Frozen pizzas and puff pastry crusts. Frozen pizza is easy. It's quick, cheap, and feels like a harmless dinner. But look at the crust. That crispy texture comes from hydrogenated oils and palm fats, the same kind that raise LDL cholesterol. Even the thin crust versions often use them because they help the dough stay stable in the freezer. For seniors, that kind of fat causes double trouble. It not only raises bad cholesterol, but also slows down how your liver clears old cholesterol from the blood. The more you eat, the more it builds up. A healthier option is to make pizza at home. Use whole grain dough or cauliflower crust, brush it lightly with olive oil, and load it with vegetables. You'll still get the flavor and the comfort, but your body won't have to pay the price later. 8. Microwave meals and low-carb frozen dinners. Microwave meals seem like a smart option when you don't want to cook. They save time, look balanced, and often come in healthy packaging. But if you check the label closely, many contain hydrogenated oils or thick, creamy sauces to keep the texture soft after heating. Some low-carb versions replace starch with heavy cheese or cream, which adds even more fat. For someone over 50, this combination is hard to process. The body burns fewer calories, and the liver clears fat more slowly. That extra fat stays in the bloodstream longer, where it raises LDL cholesterol. You don't have to give up convenience. The better choice is to make your own ready meals. Cook a large batch of soup, curry, or grilled chicken, and freeze it in small containers. You'll still have something quick to heat up, but you'll know exactly what went into it. 9. Cheese-stuffed or cream-filled snacks. Those little cheese bites and creamy pastries look harmless, especially when they're small. But size is deceptive. Processed cheese is already rich in fat, and when it's combined with shortening or refined flour, the cholesterol impact doubles. Most of these snacks are also loaded with salt, which increases blood pressure and puts more strain on the heart. For older adults, high sodium and high cholesterol often go hand in hand, and together they make the arteries stiffer. The snack that seems light can quietly raise both numbers. If you crave something savory, try roasted chickpeas, unsalted nuts, or whole grain crackers with a light spread of hummus. They still give you crunch and satisfaction, but help your body instead of hurting it. 10. Caesar salad dressings. A bowl of salad is one of the best things you can eat, but it's easy to turn it into a cholesterol trap without realizing it. Many creamy dressings are made with mayonnaise, egg yolk, and palm oil. Just 2 tablespoons can add several grams of saturated fat. When the body slows down with age, it doesn't need much of that type of fat before it starts building up in the blood. For seniors who already take cholesterol medicine, these extra fats make it harder for the medication to do its job. You can still enjoy a rich, flavorful dressing by making your own. Mix olive oil with lemon juice, mustard, and herbs. If you prefer a creamy texture, use yogurt instead of mayonnaise. The taste is fresh, and your arteries will feel the difference. 11. Coconut milk curries. Coconut milk gives curries that rich, silky texture everyone loves. It feels lighter than cream, so many people assume it's the healthier choice. But coconut milk is full of lauric acid, a type of saturated fat that can raise LDL cholesterol when eaten often. For younger people, the body can balance this by increasing the good cholesterol, but that balance weakens with age. When you're past 50, your liver becomes slower at clearing excess fat, and this type of fat stays longer in circulation. That means even homemade curries can push cholesterol higher if you rely on coconut milk too frequently. You don't need to avoid it completely. Just use less. Mix half coconut milk with vegetable broth or water, or blend a few soaked cashews to get the same creamy effect. You'll still get a satisfying texture, but without so much fat building up afterward. 12. Instant noodles and seasoning packs. Instant noodles are quick, cheap, and comforting, especially when you're tired. But that convenience comes with a cost. The noodles are pre-fried in palm oil before packaging, and the little seasoning pack contains more oil, salt, and artificial flavoring. Every serving adds more saturated fat and sodium than most people realize. For seniors, this is a dangerous combination. The excess sodium makes the body retain water, increasing blood pressure, and the fat raises LDL levels at the same time. Over months and years, this small habit adds up. A better choice is to cook plain noodles or rice noodles, then season them yourself. Use fresh garlic, ginger, and a splash of low-sodium soy sauce. Add vegetables or an egg for balance. It tastes cleaner and keeps your cholesterol in check. 13. Baked vegan desserts. The word vegan often makes food sound healthy, but vegan desserts can be just as heavy as regular ones. Many bakeries use coconut oil, cocoa butter, or margarine to replace butter. These are still saturated fats that act like animal fat once they're inside your body. For seniors, the risk is higher because your metabolism is slower and your arteries may already have some buildup. Eating these desserts too often can quietly push LDL higher, even if everything else in your diet seems right. If you enjoy baking, try using mashed banana, applesauce, or sunflower oil to add moisture instead. The result is still soft and flavorful, but far easier on your heart. 14. High-fat keto snacks. Keto snacks are everywhere now. Cheese crisps, butter coffee, high-fat bars. They promise energy and weight control, but they can cause problems if you're over 50. As you age, your body burns fat more slowly, so eating a lot of it at once can overload your system. The extra fat circulates as cholesterol and triglycerides instead of being used for fuel. The result is often disappointing test results, even though you feel like you're following a strict plan. If you enjoy low-carb eating, focus on healthy fats instead of high-fat processed snacks. Choose avocados, walnuts, flax seeds, or chia seeds. Pair them with vegetables for fiber, which helps clear fat naturally from the blood. 15. Ghee and clarified butter. Ghee has become very popular lately. People talk about its rich flavor and how it's better than regular butter. There's some truth to that, but it's still pure fat. A teaspoon can add taste, but using it every day in large amounts can raise cholesterol quickly, especially for seniors. As the body ages, it becomes less efficient at burning fat for energy. That means more of it gets stored or recycled into cholesterol. If ghee is a regular part of your meals, the numbers on your test report can creep up before you notice. A simple fix is to mix ghee with olive oil or mustard oil. You'll still get the aroma and flavor you like, but you'll balance it with fats that support heart health. And measure it each time instead of pouring freely. It's all about control, not complete avoidance. Managing cholesterol after 50 isn't about strict dieting or giving up everything you enjoy. It's about paying attention to how the body changes with age and adjusting small habits that have a big impact. Small swaps make a real difference. These changes don't just lower numbers on a report. They help your heart stay strong and your body feel lighter, more energetic, and balanced. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to our channel for more practical health tips. Your support helps us reach more people who are looking for natural ways to feel better.